Hello students, I hope you all are fine and safe and at your home. Behalf of JKG International School, I, Kavita Singh, your teacher, is going to start with another chapter, that is chapter number 2, Introduction to MS Access. In this chapter, we are going to read about what is database, how to use the database management system, that is DBMS, relational database, creating a database. Now, the first question arises in our mind that what is a database? Why I am talking about it, right? A database is a collection of data related to a particular topic or a subject from which specifically information can be efficiently retrieved. In terms, database is an organized collection of related data so that it can be easily accessed and managed. A library can be considered as a database of books. Telephone directory, which we use every day at home, is a database of names and phone numbers. Same as with the dictionary, is a database of words, right? Now, we'll discuss about that what are the advantages of a database. With the help of a database, we can have the ability to store large amount of information in a squeezed manner. Sharing information would be easier. Information will be secured. Having quick access to the information, eliminating duplications, that is data redundancy, increasing productivity and reducing storage space. It will not secure as much as storage the normal data takes. Fine. We are having so many of database softwares: Oracle, MySQL, MySQL, MongoDB, find Microsoft Access, and here we are going to learn about Microsoft Access. Fine. Now DBMS. What is database management system? A database management system is a software program that enables us to create, modify, and extract data from a database. DBMS can be based on the different data models such as network, hierarchical, and relation. It must be anything. Fine. Relational database system. First, we have read about DBMS. Now we are reading about relational database system. A DBMS based on the relational data model stores data in the form of tables and is called relational database management system. When a database is basically relationed, fine, they are having relation in between the rows and columns, then it would be relational database. The main objectives that can be created in MS Access are as follows: tables, queries, forms, and reports. That are the main objects which we create in MS Access. Tables are used to store data in the form of rows and columns. A table is also referred to as a relation. Queries. A query let us find and work on the data resulting from one and multiple tables based on specified conditions. Forms provide a user interface that lets the user enter and change in the tables. And lastly, reports. If forms are for input, then reports are for output. Reports are used to display the data stored in the database tables in a professional format for printing purposes. Fine. This must be a basic structure. We'll start with the table, then the query, then report, and then forms. Fine. We can directly do tables and reports. We can skip this query part, but I think this is necessary as necessary forms are here. Fine. Next, I will let you know how to start MS Access. First, you go to the start option of your desktop, then all programs. After that, Microsoft Office. In that folder, you just have to click on MS Access. Then only you will get this page. Fine, this would be the home page of MS Access. In this, if you want to click on the if you want to create a database, then you just have to go on a blank database option, and then you just have to create that. Okay. Now, what is creating a database? Why we are creating this? We have to follow these steps given here to create a database. Click on the blank desktop database option. Type a name for the database in the file name text box. Step 3. Click on the browser button next to the file name text box and choose a location for the database. Step 4. Click on the create button. A blank database gets created. Access creates the database with an empty table named table 1. We will learn about working with tables after that. So these are the simple steps to create a database. With with the help of this steps, you can create a database table over there. Fine. That would be the end of the video. If you are having any query regarding this, we'll solve the queries in the Microsoft sessions. I'll be waiting for you guys. Have a nice day.